Hello and welcome to today's video. So in this video, I'm gonna do a preview of the Race Retro sale that's coming up in about a week's time. It's a big sale, this one, and there's some premium cars in it, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they sell for. So I thought I'd do a preview and talk you through some of the lots, and then after the auction, we can talk through what did and didn't sell. Also, if you make it to the end of the video, I'm going to talk you through these 3 abandoned Mercedes S-Classes that I found. So let's roll the voiceover so you don't have to look at my face, and I'll show you all the cars that are coming up in the Race Retro sale. Right, now this sale is split into 2 halves. As I've said, there is the competition cars and then there is the road cars. I'm not particularly interested in the race cars, but I think it's worth looking at them just because some of them are interesting. So we'll go through the race cars pretty quickly and then we'll get onto the road cars. Boss Mustang 302, Mustang V8 notchback, and Chevrolet Corvette C3 FIA. Now, the for the moment, the classic racing scene is alive and well. It hasn't yet come under the fire of net zero. And to be honest, I think it would be good if it did, because some of the wealthy people that operate in the classic racing sector could really do with waking up to what's actually going on in the car world. Harry Metcalf has put a superb video out, wondering what on earth is going on, but he's still failing to connect the dots that this is all about the planned collapse of the West. But I'm just a conspiracy theorist, although the West does seem to be collapsing. Anyway, back to cars. 1965 BMW 1800, an M5. That's beautiful, isn't it? Let's take a little look at that one, and then we've got a 911. So let's take a look at this M5 because it is quite simply beautiful, and it's in the iconic Jägermeister livery. I'd be more interested in buying that and putting it on the road. See if we can get some number plates on it and drive that on the road, because it looks fantastic. But nothing in this auction so far has been particularly expensive in terms of what they are. So 25 to 30,000 pounds on the M5, and 30 to 40 on the 1800, the 911 50 to 60. Then we've got a Volvo Amazon 123 GT. These are well known for being very capable rally cars. And then Escort Mark 1 competition car 50 to 60, Lowlight Morris Minor 25 to 35, Lotus Elan 17 to 19, Formula Junior car 35 45, Titan Mark 3 25 to 30, Lotus 59X Emerson Fittipaldi, that's a cool car, 65 to 70. Mini Challenge car, 15 to 20. And then a Chevrolet Camaro Z28 race car. That's a beast, isn't it? That'll be a cool thing to see going around Goodwood. Some E-Types. We've got an E-Type 4.2 litre, and then a Series 1 3.8. 70 to 100 on the 4.2, 100 to 120 on the Series 1. Lovely looking thing. And again, these look great when they're flying around Goodwood. Chevron B8, another fine looking car, 140 to 160. So some big money cars here. And now here's some interesting stuff we'll take a look at. This is the Metro 6R4, 275 to 325. I think Mark McCann bought one of these recently. And then you've got an Audi S1 E2 Sport Quattro replica, Pikes Peak Special, but it's UK registered and road legal. I love it. Can you imagine paying your road tax on that, which you would have to because it's a 1985. Obviously, road tax free cars start in 1984. So sadly, £325 a year probably on that one. Bentley GT3 Pikes Peak cost £1 million to build. Yours for 800 to £1 million. I just think I wanted to make this video because I'm really curious as to whether these cars will actually sell. It'll tell us where the market is at. Ford Mustang FIA, 80 to 90, good looking car. And then a Mitsubishi Galant. It looks a lot like a Proton. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know that Proton and Mitsubishi are very well connected. Porsche 911 2.4, great looking car, 50 to 60. I think that looks cheap, actually, for a car that looks that good. I actually think that car's been through auction before. PGC 689K. I'll Google that in a moment and we'll find out. Here you go, look, it's like I've got a sixth sense. I knew I'd seen this car before. This was the Classica competition sale in 2023, and this car sold for £57,375. So it'd be interesting to see what it sells for 2 years on. Sorry for the noise in the background. The kids are having a shower, ready to go out for the day. We're going to a crocodile park. Buckler Mark 15 Mistral, 20 to 25. I've told you to be quiet. I'm doing a voiceover. I need you to be quiet.
Another E-Type here, it's a 3.8 litre lightweight, 160 to 200. And then look at this beautiful 911 GT2R, 800 to 900,000 pounds, almost £1,000,000, but look at it. It is just fantastic. Another Escort, Mark 1, and then a Mark 3. And then an XJSC competition car. Low money cars, so it'll be interesting to see what these sell for. 10 to 15 on the Jag, 20 to 25 on the Mark 3, 25 to 30 on the Mark 1. And then we've got a Chevette. Chevettes look cool, don't they? 30 to 40,000 pounds. 18 to 20 on the Alpine. And then a Metro GTI Project Pride. What do they mean by Project Pride? I assume they mean Pride of Longbridge and not actual Pride. 2007, a Bath 500 Assetto Course 1 of 49, cool car, 15 to 18,000 pounds. That is my race car preview. As I said, didn't want to spend too much time on that. My picks and the ones that we'll look at after the auction in detail: the GT2, the 911, and this row here. So the Pikes Peak cars, basically the two Pikes Peak cars here, and the Metro 6R4. Let me know in the comments what you think any of these cars are going to sell for. Did you like any of the race cars? Are you bothered? Or did you skip straight through to the road car section? Of course, we'll have a look at the M5 afterwards as well, after the auction, because I think it'll be interesting to see what this sells for. Is that in Marlboro livery? I really want to do a Marlboro livery car, but let's not talk about that now. Let's just crack straight on with the road cars. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll put the road cars in a second video, so that one will be coming out later. Let me know what you thought of the race cars. Thank you very much for watching. Which one would be your pick? I am loving that white 911 and the Audi Quattro Pikes Peak. So let's see, will they sell? Is there money around for toy cars like this, or is the economy knackered? Will they all sell to Europe because Britain is now a third world backwater? All of this will be revealed later in the month, actually, when the auction goes live.